How's it flying, guys? Lance Corporal Hawk 30 here, and it's just ahead! At least if the settings worked right, it should just be mostly just ahead, plus arms tonight. For you want to know what makes the reasoning for that? It makes it look like I'm just a floating head in the video, plus arms. Because it's Halloween officially at the time of recording. It is 2:26 a.m. And I'm glad that I'm going to be getting at least one video going out on the day, and that is the latest JonTron video. The man just about always delivers when it comes to Halloween and Christmas. There's only been, like, I think a couple of exceptions, but for the most part, this man always comes up with something on Halloween, or close to Halloween, or close to Christmas. So, in this case, my reaction to his video will be coming out the day of. So, I don't want to waste any more time, because, frankly, I just need to go ahead and get into this, because I got work tomorrow. And then, after Halloween is my birthday. But anyways, I'm going to stop wasting time, because I want to go ahead and get into this JonTron video without wasting further time, which I probably have already done multiple times. Anyways, link to the original video, as always, will be in the description. Please make sure that you have seen it before you watch my reaction to it. With that out of the way, let us go ahead and go.
Decorating on Halloween. It's something we all know and love, right? Ringing in the start of the festive season by getting to express your creativity, doing your part to add to that ethereal vibe that's already in the air.
Yeah, although Halloween is the one that I personally decorate for the least. Usually Christmas is the one that I get prepped for, but that's just around the corner.
But among us, there are, let's just say, a crowd that likes to get a little too creative. I mean, there's creative license, but maybe these folks should have to go through a process at the DMV to get it. All I'm saying. Yeah, I felt it right for this to be the topic of today's video. It is the Halloween season, after all, and it's just something that's been on my mind for some reason lately, and I've been wanting to bring it to all of you. And that topic is...
Let me guess, it's going to be showing...
sins of Halloween decorations!
You're going to be showing us some of yours, aren't you?
The skeletons. Exhibit 1. The problem of the animal skeleton. Now, back in the day, you might have had some guy like this you put out, or maybe one of these dudes. That's fine, you know, crows and frogs, that fits with the season's theming. You always see them hanging around somewhere near a cauldron or a witch or a bog, if you will. But now, we seem to be experiencing something that I like to refer to as skeleton creep. Which already sounds bad on the face of it with no context.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Trust me, it's even worse in reality. And this phenomenon is the tendency of more and more animal skeletons to enter the scene. For instance, what in the name of God is this? Really,
Fake.
An octopus skeleton. Do I even have to explain why this is wrong? Like, we all took first grade biology, right? We're talking about this cephalopod. It doesn't have bones.
It doesn't have bones?
Frankly, I think you knew that and did it anyways.
It's not a bony boy.
About it. They've even gone out of their way to give it like the little skull fissures where the fucking skull plate tectonics come together. I mean, I admired the craft and the commitment to detail, but just no.
Plus, I don't even think frogs have the kind of skeleton that was shown in the example earlier. There's some animals that just, that's not what they actually look like. I know you're trying for something, but come on. Come on.
Also, spider skeletons? Once again, this is an arthropod. Similarly to the last category, they do not possess a rib cage or any such related structure.
Nope, no spine.
Arthropod, escape pod. I guess you should have thought about wanting to breathe regularly before you pulled this bullshit. I mean, for fuck's sake, were spiders not scary enough already? You couldn't just use regular spiders and have the same or better effect? This is maybe the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know what movie that's
from. I honestly can't even understand where the impetus for this came from, because the spider, it's iconic, it's timeless. We've been running on spiders as a species.
Yeah, you don't need
for like
to make
decades,
it extra.
Centuries even, no problems. And now you're trying to get cute, and look where it's landed us. What even is that's a spider? It doesn't look like a spider at all.
I don't
Why does he
like
have
that.
The face of a fish frog man from Spirited Away. This is an all-around situation. And it doesn't even come close to ending there. Science has definitely gone too far on this one. Like
no, that's not science.
A butterfly skeleton. This one, this is cursed. I'm sure
it
this
really
has been
is
the cause of at least 3% of heart attacks in animal anatomy experts over the last decade. But if that weren't already...
They just... Like he's saying, animal anatomy experts just look at it and go, I'm going to kill somebody.
Enough to get your jimmies in a twist. We also have the epidemic of the ear.
Oh,
Can
no.
someone tell me why the cat skeleton has ears in death? Ears are made of cartilage, first of all. They're not bone.
They
so
floppy.
You don't need to be putting the ears on the mice and the cats.
They
and the
are not
pigs and the
solid.
dogs after they've expired from this realm. I mean, if you're gonna do ears, at least give them to everybody. You know, give them to the snail, the lizard, the owl. The owl one already has ears.
Oh.
For God's sake. Owls don't even have ears when they're alive. Those are tufts for camouflage, you fools. Sometimes I just want to leave this planet. Only problem is, I would be incurring outrageous roaming fees. But there's good news. Saley eSIM is here to save us.
The segue.
Saley is a digital SIM card that's as easy to set up as 1, 2, 3. Here's how it works. Download the Saley app, pick your data plan based on the country you're headed to, use code JonTron at checkout for a 15% discount, and hit Install eSIM. Done. No tiny SIM cards, no headaches, just pure connectivity. And it's automatic. Your plan activates as soon as you arrive, so no more annoying moments of being at the airport and going, "Where's the Wi-Fi?" Quite simply, Saley eSIM saves you from getting slammed with ridiculous roaming fees. Need a 7-day plan in France? Boom, grab it and go. You pay for what you need, and
that actually does seem handy for people that are regularly outside of the country.
15% discount on their data plans. Just download the Saley app and use code JonTron at checkout. Links in the description and the pinned comment. So once again, thanks to Saley for making this video possible. Please show them some love and support. And as for the rest of you, happy travels. All right, back to the video. Okay, now that we've got the anatomy of the animal kingdom covered, let's move on to my next gripe. Everyone's a skeletal comedian.
Oh, the bone puns,
now,
right?
Unless you live in some holiday lover's totalitarian regime, you're generally not obligated to put out decorations, right? Like, I know there's a bit of peer pressure. Your neighbor, after all, has the amazing animatronic Frankenstein on their roof, so you gotta do something or you just look bad. Well, you wanna know one easy way not to let the neighborhood down? Don't even start if you're just gonna put a skeleton in a lawn chair and call it quits. That's right. I'm standing up and saying it. The skeleton in a lawn chair thing is just lazy. I don't want to go so far as to say it's literally visual littering, but it's literally kind of lazy.
It is kind of lazy.
You can see the same scene and not go crazy. I know. You all have lawn chairs. Put it in something else. Why is it always lawn chairs? Also, genuine question, why are the skeletons always day drinking? I swear, like, they're always day
that's
drinking.
concerning.
Could there at least been an attempt at a horror theme, like give them a cleaver instead of a Mai Tai? And
that probably would have fit better.
Of visual littering, can I just say,
holding a rib cage.
Decorations, if you're just cluttering your yard with like tombstones.
I've got a much more clever idea just right off the bat. Have one skeleton be hanging up. You have it look like, and then another skeleton's holding its spine. Already seems like it'd be a little bit creepier.
Bones, cobwebs, small animals.
But also funny.
Unattached to anything in no particular order. Granted, I will concede, I could be wrong on this one, because that is really what graveyards look like. Cemeteries. Everything's like sunken in and decaying and stuff. Actually, that is actually what it looks like. I might have been wrong on this one. Debris field lovers, 1 point to Gryffindor. Don't come to my house for Halloween. My candy has razors in it.
That old myth. I didn't find out about that myth, by the way, till I was already an adult and had stopped trick-or-treating. But somebody's gonna take that clip. 1 point for Gryffindor. That's gonna get memed, I guarantee it.
Anyways, I know we've been on the topic of skeletons a while, but alas, there is one more massive skeleton, no pun intended, that we must approach here. And it is, of course,
and what would that be?
The gigantic fucking skeleton. This is a ruse that's been played so effectively on the American public, I can really only sit back and awe at it. It's nearly on the level of like when tobacco companies convinced people that cigarettes were good for them, and that ruse is convincing you that you're gonna need a gigantic fucking skeleton for your lawn.
I'm good.
Trust me, you will want this. You won't regret this. You won't have the thing where you've got to justify your purchase and hide from...
Hold on.
Trust me, you will want this.
Your smart. Who needs something like that? Like, legit. Who needs something that big? And how many times are you actually going to use it? Granted, same could be said for certain Christmas decorations, which I would understand. Things like... my brain. It's late. I'm
you
sorry.
Won't regret this. You won't have the thing where you've got to justify your purchase and hide from everyone that you know you've been played. And by the way, this doesn't even just apply to giant skeletons specifically. Like these days, every time you walk into a Lowe's around October, they've got it right at the entrance. You're like, oh my God, look, they have an entire full-scale wrought iron cemetery archway.
And they've already got it Christmas up.
No, you'll put that together every year. Yeah, of course. I know you'll like doing it. You do have storage space for that, and you won't want to die when you see its dumb head in your basement and it looks bigger there now. You don't. But we all saw this coming, though, didn't we? We knew this was gonna happen because a couple years back there was that 8-foot skeleton craze all over social media. It was like the Scary Clowns one, but the difference is you didn't buy the clown and keep it at your house.
Yeah, no.
People go in a couple different ways with this one, a couple different methods of action here. Some people just keep upping the arms race and putting up bigger and bigger skeletons, but intuitively we all know that is the primrose path to a mutually assured destruction. So the path that most people seem to end up taking is just repurposing them for Christmas and other holidays. A lot.
Just because Nightmare Before Christmas is a film that covers both Halloween and Christmas stuff doesn't mean that you need to be doesn't mean that everybody needs to do that decorative style every single year.
A lot of the time, they don't even get repurposed. People just leave them up all year round because no one wants to deal with the damn things. What a surprise.
So why put something like that up in the first place?
This is honestly like leaving your Christmas decorations up, but on steroids. I'm honestly surprised like people don't talk about this one more. Also, when everyone has the same goddamn skeleton in their yard, it's just weird. This one, we got to put an end to this one, don't we? I think this one needs government intervention and regulation. It starts with you and me, but mostly you, let's be real. Also, just to slide this in here, because I don't have too much of a problem with the inflatable lobby realistically, but some of these lawn inflatables, like, what is going on? Does anyone actually buy this? 6.5 foot long Halloween inflatables, cuddling couple lovers with built-in LEDs. Oh my God, man, like, they're really looking longingly at each other. Get you someone who looks at you like that. They don't even have eyes. Product size.
There's kids.
You won't be able to escape it. Listen, we got waterproof design, high power fan, fast inflator.
That's gonna be something there. But I was just about to say, like the lover skeletons, that's something you would keep inside if you're an adult, inside the house. Don't put that crap outside, especially when there's prospective trick-or-treaters. Come on, y'all.
That's my street name. I don't know how that got there. Scratch that off. Listen, all I'm saying here in summary is you need to be
named it Gulch.
If you buy this
the store is Gulch.
So there's only one choice. Let's buy it and put it up.
Let's put this up. Let's put this
Oh, wait, he actually did it.
What do you say, man behind the camera? Nod.
Oh, nice Deadpool pinball.
Thank you. I feel like I'm unraveling some kind of like decaying corpse here.
In a way, you are.
There it is. It came together surprisingly quickly. It's what was described. Look at it from this angle. It's really like well positioned. It looks like he's propping himself up and everything.
Yeah,
this is heartwarming. This is heartwarming. Like, it's not every day you see a love story like this.
Now, what are you gonna make the things do? Okay, thank you.
Don't ever do that again.
Thank you.
Don't ever do this again.
Thank you.
I'm going home.
I'm glad it went that direction and not another one.
Culprit.
Also,
I'm going home.
I'm glad to see he's still got the Game Boy fridge.
All right, on to our next culprit. Live, laugh, scare. It's finally happened.
Like, live, laugh, love,
are
but with
colonizing
scare.
Halloween. Look, I'm just saying, you can't just put spooky on a mug. You can't just slap eek on a pumpkin and expect me to get scared. Halloween, carve jack-o'-lanterns, eat lots of candy, share your treats, cast a spell, brew some fun. What is this, a Halloween decoration or a fucking prescription? I'm just here for the
I'm going
booze.
with the latter.
Okay. Ah! How was that? Is that what you ordered? Be careful what you wish for. And I mean, it wouldn't be so bad.
I mean, I'm already a floating
there,
head in
then,
this reaction,
it
so...
inevitably moves on to the obligatory eat, drink, be scary kind of thing. It's just a
I'm not really a spooky kind of guy. I don't care for the actual scares, but already, you should just see a floating head in a video. Hi, everybody! Ah! That's gonna get more scares out of a kid than just saying, I'm here for the booze. That's just why mom's infiltrating the holiday.
Blatant rebranding of all that inspirational decor. You know, it's got like no creativity. No, we shan't allow it. Halloween is about Dracula, real one with blood. Look, I know what you're thinking. I know it's a really basic bitch comment, but honestly, what is it?
Excuse me, sorry.
Up in their kitchen that just
it's late, like I said.
Eat. Like, are you some kind of fucking mindless automaton? You forgot what this area of the house is for? You know, it could make sense, honestly. For
some
Halloween,
people,
you could rebrand this as being for a lobotomy victim. It's to help Frankenstein with the screws through his brain get his 3 square meals a day. And look, I admit, it's not even really a problem. People like what they like. Until you start getting things like this. Who is responsible for this? Who does this appeal to? Oh, they really cornered the skeleton with a tiara browsing its phone while shitting on a pink toilet demographic. Thank God, because that was a big hole in revenue in Q3 last year. Actually, I am genuinely asking to be educated here. Where does this even go?
The trash.
I don't think I could accurately place that anywhere, even if I tried. Maybe a museum of what happens when society goes too far? And then, of course, what video on Halloween decoration sins would be complete without the quick craft section? You know who I mean. The people getting a bit extracurricular with their 5-minute endeavors. Let's have a look at what they've been up to, shall we? Okay, what do we got here? She's stirring the purple in a cauldron in a witch costume. That's, yep, get the friends involved. Everyone just stick your shit in the alginate, of course.
Alginate.
And the gypsum. I was gonna say, obviously you probably have some of that under your sink. Everybody's got a bit
That's
of gypsum
a hand mold,
around.
isn't it?
What the fuck is this? It's just a cast of like a hand and a foot? Yeah, I'm sure all the freaking science experiment chemicals was worth not just buying the already painted one from
Yeah, I was about to say. It's like,
we're wrapping
you could save yourself some time.
That. Leave holes for the nose.
I would hope so.
That. That's an important part of this product.
No, why would you do that? Let it be authentic. Let it be as authentically spooky as possible. You just walk up on somebody's porch trick-or-treating like, oh, wow, that's a very convincing looking decaying body. Yeah, very convincing.
Process. I'll give you the signal if I can't breathe. If
non-literally, you're joking, guys.
Yeah, like just, that's when you know. That's when you'll know. What are they doing?
Oh.
You didn't need that. You could have just used like a mannequin or something. Why do you have to like put the life of your friend at risk?
Yeah.
How do you do the baby one? That looks like an actual baby. What's with the position he was in? Timmy, come here. Stop struggling.
It
Stop crying after a while. But now you have your eerie spectacle. You have that. Moving on. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? What the fuck is going on? Okay. And your next step, of course, fill it out. Fill it on out. It was a guide. How else am I supposed to get that shape? Oh no. What are you doing? You stanky you're gonna put that out the front of a cafe after where that's been? Is this an FDA hazard? Everybody just saw where that's come from. The stink lines are coming off that thing. You're adding extra spices to people's pumpkin spices.
Dude, that is so freaking lazy. Oh my gosh, just at that point, print out a flippin' outline. Just print out an outline. It'll be more sanitary.
I'm just saying, this is a horror show. Okay, this one, I'm not so sure about it. You reuse some of your recycling. That's nice. There you go. See,
okay.
You didn't even need to use like your actual live friend for this.
Yeah.
And it got up anyway, which
never mind.
Defeats the purpose. God! You can't traumatize me further. What? Oh, okay. Why'd you put this?
You did that's traumatic. That's
big if true. Big implications if true. Although success on this front, I think still does imply failure. It's all over.
Yeah.
Happy
yeah.
Halloween,
I'm not
folks.
a fan of how that looks.
Until next time.
Not a fan of how that looks. Thank you. Also, the video's over already. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm still behind on that last JonTron video. I'm sorry. I've only been home for about a week and a half. I've lost track of time. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've just lost track of time. Halloween! The band. Oh, and I still gotta watch the Renegade's reaction to the JonTron video. Yay. You can probably tell I've been on an AVGN kick, just rewatching stuff. Also, his new Nosferatu video for the Super Nintendo game review thing. Like, that was funny. But, Yeah, that was JonTron, the many sins of Halloween decorations. There were many. A bunch of Zoomer wine mom BS. I'm not even, like, I like, in general, the season. It's not my favorite holiday, so I'm not going to go all out in decorating, like I said before, but I wouldn't mind, like, something simple, like hanging a skeleton from the window or something like that. You know, something simple. But some of that stuff is just kind of stupid. You're making the shape of an animal out of bones, like, oh, octopus with bones. Like, the bitch doesn't have no bones. It's got a beak. That's it. The rest is just flesh. Amongst many other things. But anywho, that's going to have to do it for this one. But that was an enjoyable video. I lost track of time completely, if you guys could not tell. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed, comment your favorite part of this reaction, subscribe if you're new, tap the bell to get notified when I upload a video so you don't miss any reactions, gameplay, or otherwise from me. Also, go check out my Discord. Link is in the description. Come join... excuse me. Come join me, we'll talk. Post memes, songs, shows, artwork. Excuse me. You can start promoting your own stuff and just have some fun. And happy Halloween, everybody. This has been Lance Corporal Hawk 30, signing off.